Laravel Cloud launched today, and I haven't been this excited to play with PHP for like 15 years. Something that we're especially excited about here at WorkOS is that AuthKit is now part of the React Starter Kit, meaning that you can deploy Laravel apps with enterprise-ready authentication in minutes. And that's exactly what we'll do in this video. Let's get into it. Okay, to kick things off, just jump to developers, documentation, jump down to the starter kits, and here you'll find a new section for WorkOS AuthKit authentication. To get this set up, it's literally as easy as running Laravel new and selecting the new WorkOS option. So let's do that. With the latest version of the Laravel command, we just type Laravel new, give it an application name, select React, and for the first time ever, WorkOS, which requires a WorkOS account, and the default of pest for our testing framework. And now we're ready to build something amazing. Just cd into our project and run composer, run dev. This will run our application at localhost port 8000, where we can make our first attempt to log in. You get a helpful error saying that there are some configuration variables that we need to add. So let's jump back to our docs. In our .env file, we need to add these three keys and values. So let's open up our project in an editor, find our .env file, and the section with our WorkOS keys. Now the localhost port is already set up with the authenticate route. We just need to add these. We can find these in our WorkOS dashboard, opening the menu and navigating to API keys. Now these are secret keys, so you don't want to be as cavalier as I am being with them right now. Just copy both of these, our client ID and our secret API key, and then add this redirect URI to WorkOS. Go back to the menu and find redirects, where we'll add this application redirect URI. I'll set it as the default as well, and also a home page. This will be port 8000 instead of 3000. Let's go back to the application and try and log in. We now see the AuthKit login box, which is great, and I can log in using the email account that I already have set up. Now, right now we're getting a 403 forbidden, and when that happens during setup, I find it easiest to find the user I'm trying to log into in the WorkOS dashboard and revoke any active sessions. Let's jump back to the root of our app and try again. Use our Gmail account with social auth. And here we go. We have a dashboard. We're logged in. We have an account page with settings. Our email address was successfully brought over. This is incredible. I think that might actually be the easiest getting started with WorkOS integration that we have today. Now, there are a couple settings that you want to make sure are the same between your Laravel environment and the WorkOS environment. So let's check those out now. Back in the documentation, we see a recommendation that we disable email and password authentication within our WorkOS AuthKit configuration. We also see a recommendation to configure the WorkOS AuthKit session inactivity timeout to match the Laravel application configuration. You can find this in timeout, where the default is 120 minutes or 2 hours. Let's change both of these in the WorkOS dashboard. First, under authentication, we can find the email and password section and simply disable it. Scrolling down a little bit to our session configuration, our goal is to make sure that inactivity timeout matches what we're seeing in our session lifetime. So 121 minutes, let's go. Once all that's configured, you can set up multi-factor auth, magic auth, passkeys, Apple, GitHub, Google, and when you're ready, even onboard single sign-on customers. Okay, so now we have our Laravel environment and our WorkOS environment connected properly. Let's use Laravel Cloud to put this on the internet. Back in our terminal, let's initialize a Git repository, add all of our files, and commit it. Welcome to Chantastic Burgers. And finally, use Hub to create a repo remotely. With our Laravel app now on GitHub, let's jump over to Laravel Cloud. Add a new application. I've already authenticated with GitHub, so we will manage our repositories and select our latest Chantastic Burgers Laravel. Now it shows up in our list, and let's launch it. Okay, our app was successfully created. We need to create a database. I'm simply going to accept all of the defaults and save our changes. Now that we're putting an application on the internet, we need to grab a handful of settings and update WorkOS once again. This is our public URL for our site, which we can put in our WorkOS environment under redirects, add the new app, with the authenticate route, HTTPS, and add. And finally, change our home URL for when a user logs out. Going back to Laravel Cloud, under Settings General, navigate down to Custom Environment Variables, reveal secrets, and paste all of our WorkOS keys. This, of course, will need to update with our hosted application URL, and we should be good to go. So let's save that. Go back to our environment and deploy. Okay, and just like that, our application is deployed and we can visit it on the public internet. Here's our homepage. Let's go to login, where we get our AuthKit login box. Let's log in with Google. And here we go. My dashboard ready to go, running on Laravel Cloud and authenticated through WorkOS AuthKit. This is absolutely incredible. I don't think that I've ever deployed anything to the internet with this much polish this quickly. In fact, it might be time for me to brush the dust off my first programming book, PHP and MySQL. Though I'm sure a lot has changed since version 5. That's all I've got for today, but we are so excited at WorkOS to be part of the Laravel ecosystem. If you have any questions at all, reach out to us on X or LinkedIn, or even better, if you have a WorkOS account, create a Slack channel and get directly connected with our team. Congratulations to the Laravel team for launching Laravel Cloud. We cannot wait to see what people build on your platform. That's it for today. I'm Fantastic. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.